today's game. How do you think the players slowly started to adjust to all the field conditions as the game went on?
Look, it was certainly a little bit slick. We got that rain right before the game, and I think both teams had to kind of adjust a little bit. It's always difficult for defenders when you've got two athletic teams that worked hard to try to turn the ball over. So look, when we started getting the ball forward into nice areas and started connecting a couple of passes, I thought we looked pretty good. But that's you guys know, that's an elite UNC team, and this is a team that are favourites for our conference. So it was probably, we'll look back at the end of the season and say this was a good point, although we probably had a couple of the better chances to try to steal something tonight.
Well, both defenses played excellent, and especially both goalkeepers in very good games. What can you say about both the UNC defense and SU defense that performed so well today?
These are good teams, very organised. I thought look, UNC can throw a number of very dynamic players. They've got size, they've got athleticism. I think our back three was excellent. I thought Mo Adams was immense again today. Wynn's a real handful, and I thought he did. I'm not sure if you can completely keep Allen quiet for the whole night, but he worked extremely hard. And then the guys at the back, Hume and right there, they throw. The boy coming off the bench, they've got a lot of weapons. I thought we did a good job to defend them, and I thought their guys. We had a couple of chances, hit the woodwork, had a couple of scrambles, but I thought they did a pretty good job of defending against us as well.
You think these last two games are a better test, or a better, I guess, litmus test to see where you guys are really at against the top 5 teams?
Sure, certainly. Talking to the guys before, look, the next step for us is to get a win against one of these national title challenges. We've been very good, but Notre Dame's a tough place. This is an elite team as well. That they've scored goals for fun the last couple of weeks. So this was a good college game, a good environment. Even with the rain coming down, and this was a fun one.
You mentioned not the result. Obviously, but coming off like the Notre Dame game, tough loss, tough week for you. Do you think about that? Revisiting the point about why it was a good outcome for you guys, testing yourself. Does this kind of help you get over the Notre Dame game and just winning that?
I think we bounced back, certainly. I think the guys, they've had a good week of practice. To get something, I think we were a little bit unfortunate not to come away from South Bend with probably a point as well. So 2 points from the 2 games would have probably been a fair reflection of the effort and the commitment and work we put in. But I think, and you saw in overtime a little bit, you had a lot of tight bodies, and I think, look, we were still pushing the guys, keep going and going and going. But I'm sure both, this was a hard-fought point from two quality college teams.
Going into the games, we've noticed that a lot of the teams are evenly matched, and that it comes down to a lot of just close encounters. What do you think can make the little difference in terms of, instead of becoming a tie, a win?
It's that one moment. Look, you're trying to eliminate mistakes. It was as you can tell, it's a pretty slick surface tonight, so it's limiting your mistakes and also trying to capitalize. We had a couple of chances. Chris's chance to hit the crossbar, and we put in some pretty good crosses. On these nights, you maybe a restart that wins the game. They're a real handful. When you've got 13 feet of Hume brothers out there and some other big bodies at you, it's a real struggle. But I thought our guys did a good job of defending their restarts.